Hey, can I let you in on a little secret? The most powerful women I know, the ones building empires, making big moves, enjoying the process, they're all in one place. And you should be too. It's called Insider. We're talking exclusive content from 7 to 8 figure female founders and entrepreneurs, virtual and IRL events, masterclasses, premium video, and my personal favorite, the Pick My Brain series. So are you ready for more conversations just like this one? Join for as little as $6.99 a month at theknowinsider.com.
Welcome to the High Achieving Female Podcast, powered by Know, where we believe high achieving female leaders deserve to be known. Here, you're going to get the tips, tools, and inspiration you need to network, grow, scale, and balance your business, career, and life. So glad you're here. Oh my gosh, I've been dying for this conversation. Like since the day we met, I said we're doing this, and it's finally happening.
When was that? October
last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll bring everyone up to speed. So we met in New York City at an event, and I saw two of the very best dressed ladies in the room and immediately was attracted. I was like, those are my girls. Those are my people. And we ended up sitting beside each other at dinner.
I think because we sat next to each other.
Right. And I was like,
we're claiming these seats. We're like, we need to sit next to each other.
So anyway, here we are. You are the founder of Generation Love Clothing.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the brand.
Sure. So I started Generation Love with my partner, Audrey, and we started it in 2007. We actually launched our first collection in 2008. So quite a long time. It's a women's contemporary line that has blossomed into a full collection.
I love it.
Of amazing.
And we're both wearing
yes.
it. I mean, it's amazing.
Like power pieces.
Yes. Suits.
Compliment magnets.
I mean, hello.
Someone just texted Sarah, or my Sarah, yesterday that Generation GL. She's like, I want to make these men swoon or something. A woman, she's a lawyer, right? Yes. And she was like, Gen Love to the rescue. So
I love it.
I was like, thank you. Like that's how you see us. So it's like we kind of give you that confident boost that you already have, but you just want a little extra layer.
It's like power suits. It's like Taylor Swift, like if I was the man. It is like men's wear meets feminine meets everything, like super high end though.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
I know you just opened your second location. So flagship just moved to a new location.
Yes.
I want to get into that in a minute.
Totally.
But before we do, let's talk a little bit about, how you got started. Yeah. So you and Audrey, your partners, life partners and business partners,
which
there's a lot to unpack there. I'm sure I want to get into it. But let's talk about how the concept even came about.
Sure. So we were working in the restaurant business. We were both waitresses.
Which I love. Waitresses turned fashion gurus.
I was 20 when we met, and she's French, so she's cool, automatically cool. And so
right?
you automatically want to be her friend because she's just cool and French, and she's very I'm French. And anyway, when we started being together, she was working in high-end dining, fine dining, and I went back to work into retail, which I love selling. I love fashion. I love, that customer engagement. But we never saw each other because we literally, I would work the day and then she would work all day and all night. Yep. And we were one day we were sitting on our couch and we're we never see each other. We just want to be with each other.
I love that.
24 hours a day. What can we do? What do we do? Literally we were sitting like this, what do we do?
Oh my gosh.
Let's do a business. And it literally just kind of
let's do a business.
No, it was literally let's do a business. T-shirts.
T-shirts. I love this, right?
So it was because back then.
I was going to say, is this probably is this graphic tee, white tee it was type of era?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I was just about to say that. It was the boom of the graphic tee, the tees with the things all over it. And they were selling for $80, hot, super expensive. I was working at Intermix. So we were selling these crazy high-end expensive t-shirts, but they were selling. I'm we got to do t-shirts.
Yeah.
We can do t-shirts because we loved wearing t-shirts and blazers. I was my look, jeans, a tee, and a blazer.
Love it.
And so like, let's just do it. Let's do it. So we came up with a name. We incorporated. We did everything ourselves on like LegalZoom online, like just like ourselves. Oh no! Before that, while we did that, we actually were like, well, we need money. Like we need the money, and
money to start a business.
Money to start the business, so we can spend 24 hours together. So
oh my gosh,
we were like, well, we don't have the money. We're like, we need the money. So like, okay, we're gonna work, and we're gonna save. So
I really like this too, because I know we talked a lot about, like, just in our private conversations about how you bootstrapped, how you saved, how you had a number, and like you didn't take the check. You didn't take the money. You didn't go out and try to like fund it and get capital or anything. Like you did the like nitty gritty, both of you. Like I could just have like this imagination. Like I'm imagining you like coming home and you're like putting your dollars like in the fund, you know what I mean? And you're like slowly like working your way through it.
It was like kind of like one of those stories you see like in a movie. Just because I think why those stories exist, right? Because I feel like it happens, like, and maybe that also inspired us. But we basically were like, okay, well, we need to save up. We came up with $100,000. We're like, this sounds like a good amount of money. So we're
not knowing if that was good money.
No
or
idea.
Not
we're like, no idea. We have no idea. We don't have a business plan. Sorry, like this is not like the best.
I love
like
this.
If you're like,
but how many businesses start like this?
Like
though,
I'm
right?
not the type that's like, go get a business plan, go meet with this person, like that's just not how we did it. So we were like, we don't have a business plan. We're like, we just want to do a business. We're going to save $100,000. And we were working. We started like working as like nonstop. And we didn't go out for 2 years. Like I literally like skipped out on like all social events. Like I would come for like 1 hour of sometimes and go back home. Like we were like, we're not spending money and we're not going out. So for like
committed.
Our friends like made fun of us because for like 2 years we were like a hermit. But we saved the money.
Right.
So then when
you got your 100,000.
We got our 100,000. So
what's the first thing you did with the 100,000?
Well,
like what was your first investment purchase or?
Oh, no. We didn't spend the money. So we actually, what we did was as we launched the brand, as we started to spend some money, we kept working full time. So we never touched that money.
Wow.
So we actually never touched that money ever. And then eventually through someone we had met, and we didn't know anything about finance or going out to ask for money. Like that was I would never even know what to do.
Yeah.
Somehow we got connected with someone at a bank, and then they gave us what is it?
Like a credit line?
A credit line.
Okay.
I
was like a credit line.
Yes, a credit line. They gave us a credit line, which I don't even think we ever used either. Like it was like all these things. Like we were very afraid of debt. Like for us, it was like I want to be debt free. I want to like have my money where I can see it and pay what I need to pay off as I go, and not be in a position where like I'm out of money.
So the $100,000 was really a safety blanket. I mean, it was just like if shit goes crazy, we have it, we can tap into it. Or it was like, okay, we feel like we can do it, but then you never even needed it.
Well, we were like defiant on not touching it. And so also because we started so scrappy and so young and like nothing young, doesn't have nothing to do with it, but like kind of like we didn't have an office. Like we moved back with my mom in her apartment. We were so nimble that any dollar we got, we put in our savings account, and then or like we paid right away or any of our bills. So we didn't like need the money per se. Like we were living off of our salaries, like working, and that felt really good. Like because I think it feels good to have that financial freedom, especially when you do a business. Like I would go to our factories and they would tell us like these horror stories that they don't get paid by designers and this and that person disappears. And I would like, I never want to do that.
I'm never going to be that.
I was like, that's terrible. Like, why would anyone ever do that? So we like made a vow to ourselves that we would never pay a late check, never pay, like no matter the issue, like we have never paid anyone late. Like it's for us, it's very, very important. And we are just all about, so that's what we did. We funded ourselves by working. So we didn't have that stress because also, I think, you're going to make mistakes. It's guaranteed, but, the smaller the mistakes, the lesser the burden. So it was just kind of like, okay, well, you want to afford the mistakes you can make. So,
right. So at what point did you say, okay, well, first of all, between you and Audrey, which one of you left first, the full-time gig, or did both of you commit to leaving at the same time?
No. So she actually left first because the restaurant closed that she worked in. She was in an iconic institutional restaurant called La Goulou on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Super cool, super chic, iconic. And like one day I was like, one day we'll come and eat here. Like, you won't work here, we'll eat here. And
we'll be able to afford it.
yeah. So she by default stopped working first. So
okay.
I was kept on working, but then I would like kind of like dwindle down my days because I had a long-standing relationship with Intermix, and I was just kind of like, they loved having me there, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to like twice a week, or then once a week.
Did they know you were building this on the side?
They did,
and they were okay with that.
They actually really supported me.
Awesome.
So I started working in Intermix when I was 16. It was my after-school job. So I loved working there. I was a really great salesperson there. I succeeded very well. And I kind of would go back and forth like between college and when I was home on break, I would go back and work there. And it just, one day I was at the store and I saw the owner and I went up to him and I'm like, I'm starting a t-shirt line and I'd like to show it to the buyer. And he said, okay. And he like gave me the buyer's information.
Amazing.
And I got an appointment. I came in, I showed the line, and I remember, I'll never forget it. And this is so funny. And like, I'm going to date myself. I come home in my mom's apartment and I look at my fax machine.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And I had an order, a purchase order that was faxed. And it was from Intermix.
Wow.
That was for like a very small order, also with a crazy turnaround of like 3 weeks. I was like, are you trying to see if I can do this? Like, is this like the ops? Like, this is like the Amazing Race or something. I was like, I will do it.
I will
Thank
do
you.
it.
Challenge accepted.
That's it.
So
okay, so that was your first order?
It was, yes. Yes, actually, I think that was our first order.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
This is awesome. So there's like, that's such a like a story inside of itself, right? Like your employer believed in you, didn't see you as competition, wasn't trying to say like, no, you can't, or, you know, you're in a conflict issue or anything like that. They were like, here, and let us help you.
100%. And that was such a huge like support. And then when I was actually in the store, I loved showing the line. Obviously, I want to sell our brand, right? But I also love to see the reaction. So it wasn't just like, I want to make the sale. It was like, does she like it? Does she not like it? What doesn't she like about it?
Okay, so this is even better too,
because
because then you have an insider,
it gets like fishbowl situation.
Exactly, perspective of like,
oh yeah, I was like working, like at that point, you know, at some point I was just like, I love this like whole, you're kind of, what's the word when you're in the thing when you go to a group, focus group. Oh, yeah. I was like, this is like my own daily focus group. People pay like lots of money for this info.
Yes, they do.
Like tons. And I'm like in it to win it. And so I would just go to work, you know, sell, see what people like, what are they reacting to, what fabrics, what styles. And I just like kind of absorbed it. And I was like, I'm not letting this go until I really am ready. It was like kind of like my baby blanket.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, I just like to see what's up, you know.
Well, and then when you have such great support, then you're not pressured to leave, right? Because they're lifting you as you're rising, right? They're like, okay. And then, I mean, what a perfect situation. At what point did you go from t-shirts to like power suits?
So it's funny. I mean, 18 years is a long time. So a lot has changed.
A lot of pivots and turns, I'm sure.
So I feel like what's most interesting is that I started the brand when I was 24. So obviously I've grown a lot. So now what I want is different. What I want to wear is different than what I wanted to wear back then. Also, I think it's building confidence because when we started, we were like, we're going to make t-shirts because we thought it was easy. Meanwhile, nothing's easy. So we realized very fast that nothing is easy. T-shirts are just as hard as anything else. And it was actually very difficult to get started. But as we continued, we're like, I want more. Like I want to wear this with a blazer, but I don't want to wear another brand's blazer.
Right.
So I became determined to whatever I wanted to wear myself, I wanted to make myself. So that's actually kind of what inspired us to continue to grow the line. I was like, I want to wear outerwear. I don't want to buy someone's outerwear. So now we got to make outerwear. So it was just like kind of like, I feel like the brand is such a reflection of our style and our daily life because it literally is. I'm like, well, I want to go to the beach and I want to wear our swimsuits. Like, this is crazy. I'm going to wear.
Generation Love is everything. It's everything. It is. It's such for the modern day girly, you know, professional businesswoman. Like you can see we're very much in a professional attire, right? But it's like with the pop. So you can be very girly and feminine and modern, but then you also have camisoles, you have dresses, you have all different types of like you said, jeans, outerwear. I mean, is there anything that you don't do?
We don't really do activewear.
Okay.
We've done it like during COVID, I believe. We tried it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't. There's a lot. All the things I want to do just takes, to really get something, you need to focus and like commit to it, and it's not just like a one-time thing. But the activewear is something that we don't.
So that's a good question. I'm curious to know, like, how long did it take you to perfect the women's suit? Like, so how long how were you iterating? Because I'm not gonna lie, I put this on and it fits like a glove. Amazing. It fits perfectly for my curves, and they're not all created equally, right? So like, how long did it take you to iterate until you feel like you finally got it?
I think, it's all about the fit for us. Fit is super, super important, and it's always been important. So for us, it's been fit and is something comfortable. And do you feel confident? Do you stand out? Because I want to feel comfortable with what I'm wearing, and I want it to fit great. We are a sharp price point in our market. So we're in like the high-end contemporary market, but we're definitely on the entry point of that, which is important for us to be. I guess it's just by doing and like experience and trying on. I actually was the fit model up until recently. Like,
she's all over the website. If you want to see Roni, you'll see her modeling on
so I do participate in all those shoots.
I did steal your headshot from your website.
I know. Because I was like, you did it right. I'm like, cool. I'm like, I don't even know how to get that. And I actually wanted to use that headshot for something else. And I was like, it's perfect. It was a good idea.
It's great.
I was doing the fittings. I mean, we didn't even know what a fit model was, honestly. I was like, I'll just fit it on me. Like, I am the fit. Like, why, so I think also that I am her, she is me.
That is it. Yeah.
So we are one. So
I love that.
I think also, not that, I'm thin and I love myself, but I think, I'm not, your standard model.
Right.
So I think that also, our fits real in a sense, because it was like kind of based on my fit.
And on a real woman who is not walking the runway, starving herself, working out insanely, or
like they have like amazing genes and they were born with this 5'10", beautiful figure, but sometimes
Olivia, as we look at you, my 6 foot Amazon over here.
I mean, I hope that our fit fits everyone. Like, that to me is my goal. But I think like I'm a little bit chestier, like, so we're fit. Maybe we cut a little bit bigger for the chest, because I think our customers maybe are similar, and our fit is selling that way. So we must be resonating well with our clientele.
I love that. Yeah. And so Generation Love can be found, you're worldwide, and you're online. You have this new and improved location of a flagship right on Madison Avenue, and the very best place of town. But outside of that, you can be found in
Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus, Revolve, Shop Bop.
You're all over. Yeah. Talk about the excitement of opening this flagship, because it's just reopened.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that. Is that just like we made it, like, babe, we're here. We just said we wanted to spend time together.
Yeah.
We literally are now spending time together, and we have the store.
Yeah.
We have the dream.
I mean, pretty much all of that. And also, the street is actually really significant for me, because I grew up in the neighborhood on York Avenue, 79th Street. So this was kind of like my stomping ground. And I used to work at that Intermix that was there literally 2 blocks away.
Wow.
So for me, it was like full circle. I was like, I can't believe I'm where the store I worked at for so many years in my youth. And I learned so much there. But we're among such amazing companies, and that's already an honor. And I told Audrey this, it might have been, I don't know who asked me this question. I don't know who I speak to nowadays. I'm like, I don't know where this was.
Very popular. Very popular.
I was like, no, not that at all. I'm like, was it a dream? But anyway, someone asked me, like, what is my favorite? No, it was the woman I met with from you.
Okay.
Teresa? Was her name?
Yes. 100 Women to Know.
I told her.
Interview. Okay.
She asked me the question, what is one thing that you're most proud of?
Yes. And biggest business win.
Yes. And I said to her, I felt very proud to be on the block I'm on, and actually accepted to be in this location, because you can't just go and open a store
and
there.
say like, hey, this is open for a lease. Let me here. I'm gonna just take it. You cannot
check
get that.
the brand.
That's right.
They check the credentials. They check a lot of things. So for me to be accepted in that was like, that's a win already, because that means that they view us as a real brand, as this brand in the industry that is worthy of being on this block next to Christian Louboutin, next to you know, these super high-end brands. We've got Diptyque right down the street, Zinnemers, which is like an iconic pharmacy, all goodies in there. I mean, it's just like, it's such a great block, and it's right next to the Mark Hotel, the Carlisle quintessential hotels of New York. I also spend all my weekends around there because Audrey and I have 2 baby dogs, like are like puppies, and we go to Central Park like every weekend.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. Like Saturday, Sunday when we're in the city, like that's what we do. So we literally, before we actually opened this location, we would park our car on that street every day.
This is your hood. Like
literally,
hood,
like we manifested like our car, literally we park there every weekend. So we were like always there. So it's funny. It's like all full circle. So now like when we go, our new routine is we go to the store, we go to Central Park, and then we pass by and we like say hi,
check the store
check out what's up. Because our car's right there. Like right there. Like we like last week, and we were in Europe, and we came back, and we drove to the park, and we parked, and we're like, oh, the store's right here. And then it was closed, but then on the way back, I was like, should we go in? Like, I think we should probably.
Do we have keys to
I was
this
like,
place?
no, I was like, well, first of all, I don't have a key. I was like, but it was open at that point. I was like, oh, I think we should go in.
Wait,
like,
did you just say you don't have a key to your store?
I don't have it on my key.
I mean, it's not like, I mean, I know you have a key, but you're like, I don't even have a key. To this place.
I think Sarah has my key. Or I don't know. So I should not be trusted with keys anyway.
Right. So what does your day-to-day look like? What do you do every day? What is the day in the
life?
What do
I do? I don't know.
What is the day in the life of
I'm not so sure.
Roni? Like what is it? Like what do you do? You went from like being in the weeds in the thick of it, like growing, like literally hustling your life away. You and your partner, what do you do now? Like you've reached a level of success. You have the dream flagship store open. You are selling all over in the highest and very best retail stores. What does it look like for you now? What do you do now?
So what do I do? Okay. I think I spend my days, I'm actually pulled in a lot of directions because I try to be involved in as much as I can be. I love being involved in the production because it's really important how the product comes out and like the fit. So it's, you know, it's a wheel. It's like a massive machine that's like every day. So it's like something that I try to be a part of.
Are you designing? I was going to ask you, are you like, is this like all of you?
So we have a design team that works with us, but we give them the direction. We choose all the fabrics. We kind of will give the inspiration and say, we want this, we want that. And then they sketch into it. And it's a very collaborative process. And it's a long process that it's not over till it's over. Like till we're like done and like giving the collection or like, you know, done. Like, it's not done.
How long does it take to build or get like from like pen and paper sketch pad to like to in I'm wearing it?
Oh, to when you're wearing it. Like a year, probably.
A year.
Yeah, or like 8
So
months.
are you working on spring or fall?
We're working on holiday. Yeah.
Okay.
So and we're probably behind. Like we should be working. Some companies who are more advanced than us probably are working on spring, like finishing spring. So we're
Wow. Spring next year?
Yeah.
That's so incredible. I think it's so interesting too because you actually like have a direct say and like you're innovating. And you're innovating and you're also like telling us what's hot, what's cool, what's not, the colors, the trends, the things, right? And so you being a part of that team, I think it's so incredible that you're getting to do that. I mean, are you more of would you say that you are more visionary than operations? Is Audrey more one than the other? Are you both just like hand in hand?
So we like to say we hold hands. Like we literally do a lot of it together.
We do.
The design is something we do together. Like for us, it's very important to us because we bounce our ideas off of each other. It's kind of like a fluid conversation. Sometimes I'm really into something and I like believe in it. I'm like, no, I'm doing it even if she hates it, or like vice versa. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, fine. And try it.
Yeah, let's just see if it sells. But
okay, any times when you're like, we're doing it, and she's like, and then it didn't sell.
Probably.
And you're like,
but then there's times that it did.
And you're like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah. But she definitely is more involved in the finance part. Where I think purely because I was like, I'm not doing that. So she someone had to do it. So it's her.
She's like, fine.
Yeah, no. And then I kind of assume more of like things that have to do with marketing or on the retail side. So I'm often more like going to the store or meeting with the influencers and more on like the consumer facing and more public facing side. I'm just more comfortable in those settings.
Yeah. What advice would you give to anyone who's watching or listening that maybe has been really trying to get their like fashion line off the ground? What would you say? How do you start? How do you like, what do you even do?
I mean, first off, I think you have your idea and you follow through with it. I think the number one thing is like following through with whatever you're doing. And I think it could be fashion, it could be whatever it is, but following through and just like not giving up when it gets hard, because I think that's the biggest challenge. I mean, that's a challenge for anyone that, you know, when something gets hard, you automatically kind of want to retreat. And I think it's that like push that kind of gets you to the other side. And I think in fashion too, it could be daunting because like you're creative, it's like emotional, it's draining, you know, there's a lot of, it's a business. So there's that like creative side, and then there's the business side. So, you know, I wonder sometimes, I think about these designers that come, you know, we interview designers all the time. They come from FAT, they study only design. I'm like, there's a whole other, there's not just that, there's the business side. So if you want to have a brand, it's different. It's not just creating something beautiful. So it's like, we come from the like point of view that we wanted to build a business around fashion. So it's kind of
such
different perspective.
A difference.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's what I was thinking too. Like even when you were answering that question, I mean, every time you were faced with, hey, do you want to go out? Hey, I really wish we could go on vacation. Why can't you chose to like stay the course, stay the course. So I think about the first $100,000, like how committed you two were to like staying the course. And how do you think you got through those moments? Was it just like you wanted to slip and she's like, no. And then you just kept each other accountable through it?
Yeah, I think the partnership really helped us. There were many times where, I mean, I can recall like one time Audrey was just like, I'm done. Like, I don't know, it was like probably 3 a.m. We're at the factory and like, we're like, what the fuck, you know, what are we doing? We're so tired. This is
is it worth it?
Yeah. You like a lot of things go through your mind. Like I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, well, I was like, I'm doing it. I don't know about you, but like,
I love that.
And then like, and you know, and funnily enough, like we had a lot of wonderful people mentor us. I think also because we were willing to be mentored. So people wanted to help us. These people, I don't know if they felt sorry for us. Like these 2 girls have no idea what they're doing, but like, they're like, kind of wanted to like talk to us and be like, how are you? You know? And when someone would ask us or someone would give us their advice, I would listen. So, you know, I remember one day, I had met this person he was a jean company owner. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Audrey wants to stop. Like, I don't know. He's like, no, you can't do that.
No.
He's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, don't give up.
That's
this stranger, this person that barely knows me.
Right.
And honestly, it was like those words that, okay, I'm not. And I told Audrey,
sometimes it's just that, right?
It's just that.
It's just that simple, for sure. And you know, I also think like I could hear like even in the stories that you've shared today, it was like little bitty bits of confidence that was like just enough to be like, I mean, obviously everyone wants to go from like start to the flagship on Madison Avenue, right?
18 years though.
18 years it takes to get there. And you could have given up a million times. You could have spent the money a million times. There's so many things that you could have done, but it was probably too like some little like intermix, right? Is she gonna buy it? Does she like it? Right? And then being like, okay, we kind of got a little something going. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and just like affirmations along the way and building confidence along the way. Especially from 2 girls, 2 women who didn't have this like fierce background in business or fashion.
Nothing.
Right?
it was
incredible,
like
your story. Right. Schlepping food and, you know, and like serving cocktails, working at a gorgeous retail store, like from teenage and that's about it. Where did you get your business sense from? Because you have some, clearly you have some business sense.
I think I do. I think
I'll
claim that.
Right?
I'll claim that.
To get here, you had to.
I don't know. I mean, I think I honestly always liked the fact to make my own money. Growing up, I liked nice things, and the only way for me to get them was to buy them myself and work for it. So it was always like
that was instilled in you.
Oh yeah, at 16, I remember I wanted this like back then it was like the Kate Spade like satin book bag. It was like a tote bag, but it was I wanted it for school. So it was $180, and like I'm saving up and I'm getting that bag.
I'm
getting it, and I did.
I love it.
Or like actually I got the job at Intermix because I was walking by and I saw this dress in the window, and it was a Catherine Malandrino dress. It was $400 or $500, like whoa, crazy for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna buy that dress.
Did you buy it?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. So you're just driven. I love this so much. What do? You mentioned two baby
puppies.
Baby puppies.
Yes.
Where's your favorite place to visit? Because I see you jet setting all the time. And I mean, naturally, you're in Europe, you're in France,
Well, I think that's part of our journey. I think Audrey's French, so it's really important to us to go to Europe often. I love to be in France. I'm actually applying for my French citizenship, so hopefully, yes, I'm almost there. So,
awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Do you think you'll split time?
Oh, for sure. Like
not split.
I was like, wait, sorry,
you're like
what?
split.
I was like,
no, I'm not splitting from her. No, like split your time.
That is a dream. Like for me, I'd love to do like
the ultimate snowbird,
right? No, I would love to do like Paris, New York, and to me is my ultimate. That's all I talk about with Audrey. I'm like, one day I want to like have a flat here. And
what about like Generation Love Paris?
Yes, we've talked about that. We've talked about a lot of things, very exciting things. Yeah. So all the things are on the table. Nothing's off the table.
How do you make the decision on when it's time to expand and go into another like store or another vehicle?
Well, I think right now, honestly, for us, we're just doing the legwork. I think now I'm being more cautious. Like maybe back then I'm like, just do it, just go, let's do it. But I think also it's everything.
You're not 24 or 25 anymore.
Well, like even like when we opened up our first store, we were very much, I'm doing it. An opportunity came around and we went for it. Like we didn't like second guess. We're like, let's just do it. I think, and another one like that might come around and I might say yes. Yeah. So I think it's just like, it's just like, the opportunity hasn't come yet, and right now I'm doing my research and I'm trying to like lay all my ducks in a row. And when it's ready, we'll be ready. And I think that's like the important thing also about, I don't know, it's like something about just when you like do the exercise in your head, then you're ready when it's the timing is right. Then you're like, I've already made up my mind. I know I want this.
Eyes open, ready to go, but like doing the work and not jumping at anything. What I tell people, like from an entrepreneur standpoint, so I've been a business owner for 17 years as well, and I've built a couple of different brands, but it's all about taking calculated risks. All about taking those calculated risks. And it's not like people sometimes think like entrepreneurs just take risks. Well, we're not like jumping off a bridge without a parachute. It's not happening. Like we're making sure that like we've
you may or may not be successful.
Right. And we have something figured out. But the other thing that keeps us, I think, successful as entrepreneurs or business owners is that we're also willing to be agile, right? Yeah. Like we can pivot and be agile and move and grow when it's necessary. And then also being like aware, right? Like the vision is so strong, I think, in you. And I just love that you went from like zero to t-shirt to like power suits and everything in between, right? Yeah. I think it's so incredible.
It's funny because I feel like I was like growing into it in a sense. Like I was like a caterpillar, like going into a butterfly.
But that's what it's like, and I think that when we have a business and we allow our businesses to like morph as we're like morphing, growing into it. I mean, I'm not the same girl I was 17 years ago. I was in my 20s back then. And she is so different.
Very different.
Right? I'm so excited for Generation Love. You are doing incredible things. Everyone needs to see you. They need to buy from you. They need to tell them where they find you.
You can find us at Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, on our own website, generationloveclothing.com, our Madison Avenue store, clearly. Also, I said Saks, Revolve, Shop Up. Yeah.
And get ready because we're already talking about it. We're definitely hosting an event in New York, No Times Generation Love, and it's happening. So get ready for the invite on that.
Gorgeous.
Yes, we're so excited. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I just love spending time with you. Next time we're doing this again, and we're gonna make partner. Yeah, come on.
Oh, Audrey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, she'll do it.
We're doing a trio.
We'll do a trio.
Yeah.
You got the full experience.
Yes. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And congratulations on 100 Women.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of the High Achieving Female Podcast, powered by No, where we believe it's time for high-achieving women like you to be seen, heard, and recognized. Until next time, remember, you deserve to be known.